dad was very abusive. I lost both parents when I was 7 years old because of a tragedy. Me and my brothers were taken in and raised by our grandparents until we became adults. My grandparents were very kind individuals who always prepared for the future. As a child, I remember going on vacation to Florida to visit my aunt during the summer, and later, after being home for a couple weeks, going to the beaches of New Jersey. Growing up, I would listen to the sound of classical, gospel, or contemporary music being played in my house. My aunt, who lived at home and never married, was a classically trained pianist who later sang at Carnegie Hall. My grandparents lived in a thriving community with a lot of Black-owned businesses. My uncle, a dentist, had an office and lived a couple doors from our house. Every business, whether it was a corner store, deli, funeral home, real estate office, was mostly Black-owned. And no, this was not Tulsa, Oklahoma. There was a lot of diversity in my neighborhood because there were business owners from all nationalities and cultures. Eventually, the neighborhood changed and the people that were more established moved to the suburbs, which caused the neighborhood to decline. My grandparents, although enterprising, were very humble people. They were respected and well-known in the community. My family was considered bourgeoisie Black people. That was a term used after slavery to describe self-made Black people who moved to the North where they were treated better and were able to buy homes and accumulate wealth. My family never wanted bigger or better. They remained in the neighborhood and helped the people in the community. I would often wonder why the neighbors would come over to my house. They would borrow money from my family who never charged interest. My aunt on my father's side recently had a conversation with me. She told me that when my grandparents died, it was the talk of the community. They were pillars of the neighborhood and were loving, compassionate, and kind to everyone. She said when she went to the bank, the teller whom she knew mentioned that my grandmother had passed away and they were talking about our good family name and how they were shocked that a Black family that was so financially established had remained in the community. In Proverbs 22:1, it says that a good name is chosen over great wealth and that favor is better than silver and gold. I often wonder what my legacy will be when I am no longer here. Will my legacy be one worth remembering?